The 2025 NFL season is racing past the halfway mark. The spotlight is on young quarterbacks, record-breaking rookies, and playoff dreams. Stadiums roar, social media explodes, but underneath all the noise, hidden in the shadows of the headlines, there's another story quietly unfolding. It's not about the future, it's about the past, the present, and the men who refuse to fade away. Veterans. Survivors. Names you probably haven't thought about in years. Maybe even forgot were still in the league. Yet, here they are. Still signing checks. Still making plays. Still proving they have something left. So, today, we're traveling through time, through memories, through careers that should have been over, but aren't. These are the 10 NFL players you forgot, are still out there in 2025, and the surprising impact they're still making. Kyle Van Noy. Let's start with Kyle Van Noy. You probably remember him as the Swiss Army knife of New England's defense. The guy who always seemed to be exactly where the ball was. Or maybe when he signed with Detroit. But guess what? In 2025, he's wearing purple and black. Baltimore's defense has been stitched together with backups and prayer this season. Yet Van Noy remains the glue that keeps it from falling apart. He's not as explosive as his Patriot days, but the instincts? Still elite. The pre-snap reads where he points at the offense like he's solving a crime scene? Still there. Last season, he quietly posted one of the best years of his career. 12.5 sacks. His first Pro Bowl. This year, injuries slowed him early. Hunter Renfrow, wide receiver, Carolina Panthers. 2 years ago, Hunter Renfrow was Las Vegas's third down magician. Not flashy, not fast, but always open when Derek Carr needed 6 yards and hope. Then he disappeared. Coaching changes, injuries, and systems that didn't know how to use him turned him from a 100-catch technician into a forgotten name. Now, he's in Carolina. No spotlight, no guarantees, just a chance. He's fighting for snaps in a crowded receiver room, yet earning respect as the steady hands Bryce Young trusts when it's 3rd and 6 and the game is on the line. He's also become a mentor, teaching rookies like Xavier Legette and Ted McMillan how to survive in the league. Devin Bush, linebacker, Cleveland Browns. Remember when Devin Bush was supposed to be the next great Steelers linebacker? Top 10 pick. Speed, instincts, legacy written in ink. Then it all fell apart. Injuries, coaching chaos, confidence gone. Cleveland handed him a lifeline in 2024. He grabbed it like a man who remembered who he used to be. This season, he isn't just surviving. He's thriving. Career-low missed tackle rate, near elite pressure numbers when blitzing. Quarterbacks are posting a 77.8 passer rating when throwing his way. All personal bests, and more importantly, he's playing free again. Diagnosing plays faster, exploding through gaps. No hesitation. Just pure football. He's only 27, so don't call it a comeback story. Call it a warning. He's not done yet. Dalton Kincaid, tight end. Buffalo Bills' Dalton Kincaid was supposed to be Buffalo's answer to Travis Kelce. Smooth route running, great hands, chemistry with Josh Allen. And in his rookie year, it looked like destiny. Then 2024 happened. Knee issues. A collarbone injury. The separation disappeared. The sharp cuts dulled. His numbers dipped from 73 catches to 44. From rising star bad to afterthought. Now, midway through 2025, Bills fans still believe in him. The rest of the league? Not so much. But here's the thing about tight ends. They age like wine, not milk. They take time. And Kincaid's skill set didn't vanish. It just got buried under pain and bad luck. He's still running routes, still fighting through the middle of the field, still one breakout game away from reminding everyone exactly who he is. Justin Reid, safety, New Orleans. Saints. Justin Reed helped Kansas City win a Super Bowl not long ago. He was the voice in the secondary, blowing up screens and setting the tone. Now, he's in New Orleans. Only 28, but playing on a team that the national media barely talks about. And because of that, his name doesn't make headlines anymore. But watch him closely. He still hits like every tackle is personal. He still moves with purpose. The only thing he lost wasn't talent. It was attention. Unfortunately, that's how the league works. One moment, you're raising a Lombardi trophy. The next, you're quietly putting up great film in front of a half-empty stadium. He deserves more, but he's still doing what he always has. Showing up, hitting hard, and keeping the flame alive. DeMarcus Lawrence, defensive end, Seattle Seahawks. Yes, it's real. DeMarcus Lawrence is a Seahawk now. After almost a decade in Dallas, he headed northwest. No drama, no farewell parade, just a quiet relocation. He's not the 10-sack terror anymore, but his hands, his leverage, the way he controls blockers, still elite. He's become the grown-up in the room on Seattle's defense, teaching young linemen, setting the edge, being steady when everything else is uncertain. At 33, his stats won't blow you away, but his presence still does. He aged the right way, gracefully, professionally, and without needing the spotlight to validate him. Andy Dalton, quarterback. Carolina Panthers, Andy Dalton. The Red Rifle. And yes, he's still here. He's no longer the face of a franchise, but at 36, he's become something just as valuable. The reliable veteran backup. In Carolina, he sits behind Bryce Young. When Young gets battered by defenses, it's Dalton who pulls him aside, slows everything down, reminds him that this game can be managed, not just survived. He knows he's not the future. He knows he might never start again. But his role is clear. Keep the room calm, prepare the kid, and be ready if chaos comes knocking. Sometimes leadership isn't loud. Sometimes it's a steady voice during a fourth-quarter collapse. DJ Reader, defensive tackle. Detroit Lions' DJ Reader is the kind of player the camera rarely follows. No flashy sacks, no touchdown celebrations. His job is to make everyone else's job easier, and he's still doing it. After anchoring Cincinnati for years, injuries took him off the radar. But Detroit signed him, and it made perfect sense. He fits Dan Campbell's mentality perfectly. Grit, toughness, no excuses. He doesn't fill the stat sheet. Instead, he frees Aiden Hutchinson to terrorize quarterbacks and gives linebackers clean lanes to the football. You only notice him when he's gone. And right now, Detroit's defensive line is balanced because he's in the middle of it. DeForest Buckner, defensive tackle. Indianapolis Colts DeForest Buckner might be the most underrated defensive lineman of the last decade. He doesn't talk much. He doesn't flex for cameras. He just dominates. 9 seasons in, at 31, most players at his position start slowing down. Buckner didn't get the memo. He's still wrecking pockets, swallowing double teams, and leaving offensive linemen shaking their heads. The Colts are one of the quiet success stories of 2025, and Buckner is a huge reason why. Through 5 games, he has 15 tackles, a sack, and multiple quarterback hits every week. If you forgot he was still in the league, he's happy to remind you. With force. Josh Johnson, quarterback. Washington Commanders' Josh Johnson is the NFL's equivalent of a myth. He doesn't start. He doesn't complain. He just never goes away. He's been on nearly half the league's rosters. Now 39, he's in Washington, mentoring rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels, running scout team plays, preparing for a moment that may never come. But he'll be ready if it does. His teammates respect him like a coach. His voice carries weight even if he rarely takes the field. And if the worst-case scenario happens, if Daniels goes down and Mariota can't go, Washington knows they have someone who can step in, learn the playbook by Wednesday, and keep the ship afloat. He's proof that value isn't always measured in touchdowns. Sometimes it's measured in trust. So, which one of these players surprised you the most? Which name did you hear and go, "Wait, he's still playing?" These men might not be in the spotlight anymore, but they're still out here, grinding, leading, mentoring, holding their teams together one snap at a time. Football isn't just about the next big thing. Sometimes it's about the ones who stayed long after we stopped paying attention. If you enjoyed this journey, stick around. There's more where that came from. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.